is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Yellow Jackets will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They want to run it left here. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Young. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to...
Beck's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Isaac. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Georgia Tech's offense will take the field for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Looking to pass. It's King. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. A first down for the offense. On the run, it's Braswell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. The RPO fired complete to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Breaks the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's King. There's the pressure. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Going for the marker on the ground. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They send the tight end in motion. with the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Gets the back moving. Grab behind the line. It's Braswell. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 9. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. This time on target. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. At the 35, he's loose. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. point.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Running to Green. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Looking for a man. It's King. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The give is to Smith. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They'll move the tight end. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught over the middle, it's Sullivan. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Running to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pass interference. Offense.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Williams. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. All wideouts, no backs. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down through the interception.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To throw, it's King. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Extending the play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Fires on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. On the run, it's Braswell. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's King. Makes the catch.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the right. Made a defender missed. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 2 to Iowa.
They go to the ground.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hacks close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And the running back gets a second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Going with the ground game left. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Smith takes the handoff. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Turning it on! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The give to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Tight end now in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man, it's Taylor. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
Oh, look out, the ball's free. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, this defense is able to put out yet another fire in a situation late in the game, David, where they're up. Nice job and great effort creating that turnover.
And it's a great stop by the defense. They drove the ball down the field a little bit, but more importantly now, I gave the ball to my offense. You go finish this thing. We're up. It's late in the game. Now it's your turn to go. You put some points on the board, you take some time away, we can put this thing out of reach.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Looking for space, it's Payne. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the give off the left side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field. Score some points.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the first down.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Now the play fake. Buys a little time. On the move, he fires. Working on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Nice move there. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And that's another nice play for this offense, man. How about this offense putting together a drive when they had to have it? They got to have points late in this football game, and they're executing great.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Notre Dame would love to just run this thing out. The give is to Smith. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Looking to scramble. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
35, Georgia Tech, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's King. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We sensed a great deal of confidence